Hey guys, how are you doing? Hopefully you're enjoying your spring, almost summer in a little bit, newly spring. The weather has been so amazing where I've been. The weather has been just splendid. So hopefully you can get outside, enjoy the weather, go on a walk, go on a run, go tan, do something that just makes you feel like you heard that girl again. And yeah, so I think we should just get right into the video. So today I'm going to be talking about life in college as a woman. Sorry, I need to throw my phone. Life in college, energy, discipline, all these things, my favorite topics. We're going to be talking about that today. And, you know, I think there's a million. I'm going to preface this video by saying there is 1,000,010 videos on YouTube right now about everything I'm going to say. So I think I found that problem. I've consumed unhealthy amounts of self-help knowledge that every single video is saying the same thing, but it's a different messenger. So I think that helps the redundancy, but at the same time, everyone is genuinely regurgitating the same information, and it's starting, for me, I'm starting to do. And I want to take you guys on that journey along with me of doing. I'm not going to keep listening. I'm not going to keep writing in my freaking journal. Frick that journal. It's like, I love my journal. But no, seriously, it's about doing now. How many more books do you have to read? How many more feelings do you have to hurt until you start understanding that the choices you continue to make are keeping you in the same place emotionally leads to mentally leads to physically, and physically, that's why you hate your life, or that's why hey, you're not alone, that's why I'm not gonna say the H word because I'm trying to like speak life, so that's why we love our lives right now. Anyways, so being in college is stressful. Oh my gosh, my college girls and guys out there, it is not an easy journey. And first of all, I wanted to say to whoever's watching, I'm proud of you. I know how much work and I know how much mental anguish you're under every single week, every month, every day. And it's hard taking care of yourself. It's hard showing up every day. It's hard picking out an outfit in the morning, you know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of you for getting up, and I'm gonna give you a virtual fist bump. I was gonna do something super corny. Yeah. So corny. You can tell my age is showing. My age is showing with that, but if you get it, you get it. So as a college girl, I feel like I shouldn't keep saying college. As a person in general, but especially under the constraints and time constraints of college, you can't be giving your energy to other people. You know, I don't know about you guys, but for me, it takes me like at least 2 to 3 days to like collect my energies back up and fill the reservoirs of energy back up. After giving too much, doing too much, it takes me a while to replenish my reservoirs of energy. And in this type of environment, we don't have time to dabble and dibble and giving everything. We don't have time for that. So, but I'm also not saying that you're gonna be perfect and you're never gonna overgive yourself after watching this video. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you just gotta kind of keep mental notes, like, oops, you know, I accidentally hung out with my friends 3 days in a row for way too much longer than I should have. Oops, I don't have time for homework. I don't even want to shower. I don't even want to get up. I'm not dirty, I promise you guys. That was just a real life example. Like, sometimes you don't even have enough energy to eat. Like, those moments when you genuinely can't even those moments when you genuinely don't have energy to feed yourself, to do the things you need to do in all aspects, school, life, work, that means you've been giving way too much of your energy and you've been being irresponsible. Unfortunately, nobody wants to hear that. Like, oh, I haven't been being irresponsible. We have. So I'm not blaming you, but it's real. Wow. Sorry guys. Between the incense and me just choking on my tea, that was a lot. But now that you've noticed these, if you really just kind of monitor your body, your mind, your thoughts, your energy, how quick are you to wake up in the morning? If it's taking you a minute, you was probably up too late, on your phone too much, you didn't eat right, like you gotta kind of monitor all these little things, and that can tell you a lot about your energy levels, and like if you've been giving too much, like I've kind of already said. So stop doing that. Stop. But you're like, well, I don't know how. I don't know how either. How am I supposed to tell you? It's like, I can give you pointers and tips and tricks, but the main thing that works for me is for me, this can be seen as unhealthy advice. Excuse me, so please take it with a grain of salt. But what works for me is isolating myself. I don't want to talk to anybody unless it's like text, quick phone call. I don't really want to talk. I really need to sit in my place, your room, your apartment, play meditation music, watch inspirational videos, journal, all those things, eat good food, do my skincare routine, do my hair. You guys can't make me do my hair, but you get it. Like, doing all those things will replenish your energy. Getting a good night's rest, lay off the bars and the drinking and the weed and all those things. You kind of need to put that down. I mean, unless you can function with it. Stoners don't come for me, but 9 times out of 10, that is just making you even more tired. So, kind of just detox less of your phone, less of less of paraphernalias, less showing face, less of that. I'm not saying you can't scroll and you can't like, but whatever, but just, recoup. And it's like, you don't even realize that you kind of naturally do this, but you will only naturally do it, and I'm saying like unconsciously, like, unconsciously you will do this. You will like self-isolate, but it will be for longer periods of time, and it will be more severe because your body is kind of having to kick in and be like, hey, we need to be alone right now. And, so your body kicks in unconsciously, and then, I don't know if this has ever happened to somebody else, but you'll kind of like isolate for like a month because your body is literally like in fight or flight mode. It needs just alone time. That's something that will happen unconsciously, but then we realize that, dang, I kind of wasn't in the best mood for like that whole entire 3 weeks or whatever. I mean, women plus or minus, because we do get our cycles, and that has a lot to do with it as well. Like, I know for me, like 2 weeks before I'm on my cycle, I do not want to be around anybody. I just want to be by myself, creating and thinking in my own solitude. I don't want to see anybody, So everybody's different. Everybody's body, everybody's mind works completely different. This is just like what I have noticed, what what I've noticed from scenarios around me. So that's just something to keep in mind. If you start doing this consciously before you have began to overgive your energy and your time and all those things that energy you can get back, time you can't. So when you notice like, hey, I'm kind of reaching that level where I'm getting overstimulated, I'm getting angry, I'm getting frustrated, like right before you reach that peak, like crash out moment, you need to kind of come back inside, clean your house, clean your body, light a candle, chill, just chill, you know, reset those energy levels, cut off your phone, unless you have homework, do your homework, but just catch it before you explode or before you do something silly, because then it'll take less time to recuperate and you'll probably feel better in the end. I feel so at peace when I'm alone. I feel just, there's no other like any other like, because I don't know, I found myself like absorbing other people's emotions super easy, absorb other people's thoughts dang near. I mean, obviously you don't ever really know what somebody's thinking, but I'm absorbing people's energies when I'm around them. And it's like, if I'm kind of already operating off 40-30% energy, I can't risk having other people's energies, good or bad, come in and mess up my equilibrium. If I'm doing good. If I was already on 50% and, you know, I'm around negative people, I'm listening to negative music, I'm consuming negative media, I'm gonna literally gonna run out in the street naked and hope the police get me. So, yeah. Catch yourself before you overgive. I know nobody's perfect, but just catch yourself before you overgive. And yeah, I don't even remember what the first thing I said was, what the first like topic was. Let me think. Oh, like resetting. I don't even know, but I'll watch it back and I'll remember. So yeah, those things are super important. What else did I want to say? This wasn't really a whole entire topic, but this is something that also helps with these like consumption of like negative media, thoughts, people, etc. It's when you're scrolling on your timeline, I'm telling you guys right now, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, whatever app allows you to scroll, when something comes up on your feed that makes you feel angry, it makes you feel less than, it's seeming unrealistic, please read between the lines, it's seeming unrealistic, press the 3 dots, show less like this, uninterested, I'm not interested. Because if you just continue to consume those type of things, your algorithm is going to think, oh, this is the type of content they like, and then you're gonna like just keep absorbing more and more negative content. And if it's triggering you, you're gonna want to like, I don't know, maybe unconsciously like keep seeing things like it. So it's just gonna like keep re-triggering you. And I know I've heard that before, but I was like, I was watching a YouTube video or something and I heard that before, and they were like, yeah, like you need to press uninterested on things that like don't align with you. Anything, like it could be from news to clothes. Like if you see an outfit, this is crazy, but like if you see an outfit or if you see a person and you just get this weird feeling, not interested. It doesn't mean unfollow too if you're following them. It doesn't mean you hate their guts, it just means it's not for me. And I've heard this before, I was trying to say earlier, I heard this before and I was like, they don't know what they're talking about. Why would I press uninterested? I can just scroll. No, you'll just keep getting re-triggered. And then, excuse me, as much as we are all on our phones, that type of negative media is literally going to seep into your brain waves and start telling you all those negative not fun, triggering concepts, ideas, and images, and you're gonna feel like complete. So, we are not interested, okay? Media, news, we are not interested. This is gonna sound slightly hypocritical because I am a journalism major, but I can have hobbies and thoughts outside of work, okay? Just because you work for something doesn't mean you directly consume it. But anyways, so, and especially if you have like a summer internship coming up or summer job, summer classes, finals, birthdays, whatever. Even if you have this stuff coming up, it's super important that you're learning to not give right now, not overgive. Only give to the things you need to give to. Plan everything out. Make sure, you're not missing anything, pertaining to your responsibilities. So plan your days out, plan your weeks out, plan your months out. Make sure you set aside time for yourself. Don't overdo it, but make sure you're staying up to date on things so that way you're not overdoing it and you can fit more fun time and fun things into your schedule. So stay on top of that. Don't monitor your energy centers right now. If you're overreacting to the littlest things, if you're overstimulated easily, if you're having a bunch of negative thoughts, you need to kind of sit back and think, wait, is my energy low? Have I taken time for myself in this past week? Or am I just constantly on the go, giving to everybody, giving to bad habits that aren't benefiting you at the end of the day or me? Monitor your energy levels and normalize the not interested option on your timelines, guys. Social media has become a world of its own. Everyone's on it, and you want to make sure that you're curating a feed that motivates you, inspires you, and speaks to you. And if things are triggering you and you can't put your finger on it, don't try to figure it out after you press not interested. So I hope you guys have a great and productive and inspiring, creative, all the atives and ings. I hope you guys have a really great rest of your week. Like, comment, whatever, share, however you're feeling. I appreciate it as always.